Buying a car in California can be an exciting experience, but it's important to be mindful of a few things before making your purchase. From ensuring that the seller has the proper documentation to understanding the sales tax laws, there are several important factors to consider. In this video, we'll take a closer look at some of the things you should be mindful of when buying a car in California so that you can make a smart and informed decision. The VIN is a unique 17-digit code that is assigned to every vehicle. The VIN can typically be found on the dashboard of the car, near the driver's side windshield. It may also be located on the driver's side door jamb or on the engine block. Once you have located the VIN, the next step is to compare it to the VIN on the titling document provided by the seller. The VIN on the titling document should match the VIN on the car in order to ensure that the car is the same one that is being sold. It is important to check for consistency not only in the numbers and letters of the VIN, but also in the placement and appearance of the VIN. The VIN on the car should be clearly stamped and easy to read. If the VIN on the car has been tampered with or altered in any way, this may be a red flag that the car is not what it seems. Comparing the VIN of a car to the VIN on the titling document provided by the seller is an important step in the car buying process. By following these tips and being aware of common scams, you can ensure that you are getting the car you think you are buying and avoid falling victim to fraud or other fraudulent practices. Unfortunately, there are many scams and fraudulent practices that occur in the car buying process. One common scam involves a seller providing a falsified titling document that has a VIN that matches the car, but is not the original titling document for that car. This can be difficult to detect, as the VIN will match the car, but the titling document may not be legitimate. To avoid this scam, it is important to verify the authenticity of the titling document provided by the seller. This can be done by contacting the DMV or other relevant agency to verify the information on the titling document, or calling our company. We will gladly help you for free. Additionally, it is important to be wary of sellers who are unwilling to provide detailed information about the car or who are pressuring you to make a quick purchase. Another thing to consider when transferring a vehicle into your name in California is obtaining a smog certificate. A smog certificate is a document that verifies that the vehicle meets California's emission standards. If the vehicle is less than 4 years old, it is not required to have a smog certificate. However, if the vehicle is 4 years old or older, you will need to obtain a smog certificate before you can register the vehicle in your name. You can obtain a smog certificate from a licensed smog check station. The cost of the smog check varies depending on the station, but it typically ranges from $30 to $60. The next thing to consider when transferring a vehicle into your name in California is completing the transfer of ownership. This involves filling out the necessary forms and paying the required fees. The seller should provide you with a bill of sale document, which states the sale price of the vehicle and any other terms of the sale, or a title. You will need to fill out the transfer of ownership section of the title, which includes the name and address of the buyer, you, and the seller, as well as the date of sale and the sale price. Finally, you will need to pay the necessary fees, which include a transfer fee, a use tax, if applicable, and registration fees. The fees vary depending on the age and value of the vehicle. Sales tax is an important factor to consider when buying a vehicle in California. The California state sales tax is a tax that is imposed on the sale of most goods and services in the state, including vehicles. The current state sales tax rate in California is between 7.25% to 10% on average. In addition to the state sales tax, many cities in California also impose their own sales tax. The city's sales tax rate can vary depending on the city and the type of purchase. If you have any questions, you can reach our friendly staff at 951-409-9091 or email us at leads@quickautotags.com. Thank you.